the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, everybody. Ernie Johnson here with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Great to have you with us on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring Kansas City as they go up against the Trailblazers.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. And it's time for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. For the Portland Trailblazers, they won their last contest, that game against Philadelphia.
And were able to overcome what was a really poor shooting night. And you're not going to be able to win with a percentage as low as theirs that often unless you defend.
Yeah, and they certainly did that. What they lacked in offense, they more than made up with defensively. It wasn't pretty, but it was a win all the same.
All right, let's set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. On the floor for Portland, they've got Al-Farouq Aminu. Griffin is out there with DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Mills. And it's Roberson in at the 2. Here's Roberson. In the corner, it's Griffin. Clock at 6. Cousins with a screen on Nurkic. Off the pick. And no good. Trying to use the glass. One of the most impressive things about Blake Griffin is, Greg, when he gets out and runs the open floor.
Yeah, not to mention his ability to run the break himself. A terrific ball handler, even under pressure, and one of the best passers at the 4 in the league, if not the best.
And here's Portland. Our Hall of Famer David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Terry Stotts. And DA, what do you have to say?
He told me he's very pleased with how his team's play has progressed throughout the season. He said guys are finding their roles, and we're doing all the little things that tend to separate out the better teams. I just hope we can keep it going. Back to you, Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Here's Collison. The Trailblazers knocking down the tray. Gordon a screen. Back to Collison. Lets it go from deep. And it's rebounded by DeMarcus Cousins.
Yeah, offense sputtering just a bit here, 1 for 4 in the game.
And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. Kansas City has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Now the pass to Collison. Screen by Nurkic. The drive by Collison. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Collison's got his first 2 points. Screen by Cousins, and it's Aminu in the corner. And another 3 for Portland.
Well, this is something he's working on. A good natural leader from the point guard position wants to help out by becoming a better facilitator.
Collison kicks to Nurkic. Here's the screen. Thompson for the triple. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers.
Well executed, great rhythm. You've got to finish that one.
Well, it's like Thanksgiving out there, carving out space off the screen. Just couldn't complete the play.
Here's Roberson. 1:07 left in the first quarter. Here's Cousins. The 10-footer finds the target.
This is the kind of guy that you wake up in a cold sweat the night before you play him. Just a matchup nightmare. Tricky, confident, and he takes on all comers.
Now here's Thompson. 12 points his last outing. Screen by Nurkic. Gordon outside. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Gordon's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Portland leading. And Mills kicks to Cousins. Dishes it to Aminu. Back to Cousins. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And so much of what Cousins does on the court is unstoppable. But at times, Brent, his leadership is something that can get in the way.
Well, I wouldn't technically call that leadership, Kevin. There are times where DeMarcus Cousins detracts from what it is the ultimate goal of a team. In the early part of his career, created a bit of negativity around the atmosphere of what was going on. I think over the past couple years, he's been much better. He's got a new situation now, and maybe a new lease on life.
Now, here is Gallinari, hoping to put that miserable performance against Phoenix behind him tonight. And Mills kicks to Cousins. Shoots over Nurkic. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Wow, huge sigh of relief for the defense on that possession. You cannot give mid-range shooters any space like that to operate.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. And Blake Griffin grew up playing the game alongside his older brother.
You know, watching him kind of go through the process.
Well, talking about taking the right course, we know that the older brother of Blake Griffin, 3 years older, you know, he played, as did Blake, for their dad Tommy in high school, and they were terrific high school players and 4-time state champions.
I mean, it always helps to have a big brother who's kind of been there and done that and can share those experiences with you. Doesn't hurt to have a dad also who's a pro player either, and also a college coach.
And we got a close game here as we get back to the second quarter. And taking a look at the Trailblazers' performance here, boys, what do you think they're doing or not doing?
I mean, you saw it. That barrage of threes has them grooving here after one.
Well, they found a little bit of space out there on the perimeter, and they have a shared confidence right now. That tends to breed some success for this team.
Collison is out there with Gordon. Then there's Gallinari. And there's Klay Thompson. And it's Nurkic in at the center, locking down the middle. On the floor for Portland, Al Farouk Amino is out there with Griffin. Then there's Andre Robertson. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Mills in at the point guard position. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Fellas, Al Farouk Amino has established himself as a great defensive player, and he wants that recognition. He said, my goal every year is to be Defensive Player of the Year. I want to guard 1 through 4, and even 5 sometimes. I want it to be known that I'm a great defender, and I want the league to recognize that. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Aminu continues to prove his worth on the defensive end. His length and quickness certainly hard to deal with. And here's Mills after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. Griffin passes to Mills. Picked by Griffin. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
We always speak about what Griffin can do for you on offense with the basketball. Just gives you so much with his ability to face up or go to the basket. Very hard to contain in a one-on-one situation.
Both free throws good from Griffin. And with Griffin's ability to put it on the floor, he's a threat from anywhere in the half-court set.
Well, if they hesitate even for a second to help out, it's just too late. One step from Blake Griffin, and he can get to the rim. So much work he's put in during the offseason to become a more well-rounded offensive player. And he's certainly doing those things on a consistent basis. Now, you could just tell in his gait and in the look on his face, he's in a great rhythm after a terrific first quarter. He is feeling it here in the second.
Bounces high off the rim and drops. And it's 6 points for DeMarcus Cousins.
Well, some mid-range game, it's always going to happen for a big guy, especially on pick-and-pop situations. He continues to be a problem for the defense from there. Well, fantastic awareness, finishing with ease at the rim, and the defense was just not a factor.
Here's Mills after Darren Collison's bucket. Cousins with a screen on Nurkic. There's 1:26 left in the first half of basketball. And Mills kicks to Aminu. Off target from outside. For Kansas City, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Again, the miss by Thompson. Portland's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Robertson dishes to Cousins. The feed to Mills. Robertson the pass to Griffin. Back to Robertson. 6 to shoot. And he's good on the 3-ball. And the Trailblazers lead by 4.
Well, the outside shot still a whip, a work in progress, but the team needs Robertson to hit these to keep the floor spaced.
He used that pick to perfection. And that's now 11 points for Klay Thompson.
And things starting to click from three-point land. Nothing in the first quarter, but he's hit 3 triples here in the second.
Here's Aminu, and another 3 for Portland.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Now here's Collison, covered by Mills. Collison kicks to Thompson. Kicks it out to Gordon. Three-pointer, and Roberson pulls it down. To the wing on the left. Aminu, no one around him. Tips it. And the rebound by Nurkic. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It is a good game we have here after one half of play. Welcome, everybody, to the halftime show. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. At the end of the period, they held a 3-point lead. If you look at the second quarter scoring, they had a small edge. They really hung tough as we got close to halftime. What did you think about Portland, Kenny?
I was surprised on how comfortable they seemed here on the road. The hostile crowd, that didn't bother them at all. And I want to see if they can keep that up in the second half.
And big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team. And that wraps up the half.
Bye, Ernie.
We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Klay Thompson with the Portland leading by 4. Nurkic is out there with Gallinari. And there's Klay Thompson. And there's Gordon. And it's Collison in at the point guard. That's the group starting the second half for Tyronn Lue. And the wide open shot from Griffin. Cousins. And the refs are going to rule that unnecessary contact. It's a flagrant 1 foul.
And Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. First free throw is good.
And DeMarcus Cousins, a big guy without a doubt who can carry the offensive load for any team that he's playing on. He puts up some incredible numbers on some decent offensive efficiency, over 20 shots a game, though, the last few seasons.
Here's Roberson. There's a screen. Kicks it to Mills. From deep, drains the three-pointer. Mills has got 6. And for Cousins, one of the reasons he can carry a team on offense is how many different ways he can score.
Well, he does an amazing job of getting to the line, and a couple seasons in his career so far, Kevin, has been over 10 free throws a game. Those are easy points to put up on the board.
Nurkic setting the pick for Thompson. They grab their own miss. The kick out to Collison. Inside, deflects the pass. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits.
Yeah, they got to hope to turn it on soon. 1 of 4 so far, and they know they got to be better.
Thompson dishes to Gallinari. Left side, Collison. Just 5 on the clock. To the inside. Here's Thompson. Again, the miss by Thompson. Portland leading by 9. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. The 3 from Mills. Gallinari with the rebound.
They're 1 of 5 to begin this half, guys, and they have to address this problem quickly or this could get out of hand.
There's a good screen. Collison kicks to Thompson. Shoots from 14, and the shot is good. He's got 13. We see it so often. A player will languish in one system, then flourish in another. Brent, during your 14-year career, which coach's system fit you the best?
Well, I think my years in Seattle, we opened up the offense a little bit and had the opportunity to play more of a point off guard. But I also enjoyed the structure of what Greg Popovich's system in San Antonio offered up as well. Always interesting, Kevin, with players who are languishing on benches for other ball clubs, how general managers start to assess whether that guy can be part of something great if they were to bring him in. I had the opportunity to play for a lot of great coaches, and thought that I mixed up my game enough to make it a long career.
Gordon a screen. Thompson with it. Al Farouk Aminu covering. Nurkic a screen on Aminu. Collison for three. Portland grabs the miss. Cousins has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Mills in the corner. Screen by Cousins. Cousins with a screen on Gordon. From deep. Rebounded by Kansas City. Nurkic has got 6 rebounds in the game.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Kansas City trails by 5. Screen by Nurkic. There's the dish to Thompson. 11 feet away. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Thompson's got 15 points.
Used to seeing Clay devastate you from the three-point line or at the rim. This time from the mid-range.
Now here's Mills. He's guarded closely. Takes the three. The Trailblazers rebound. Griffin passes to Mills. Cousins against Nurkic. Second shot opportunity, and that one's good. Cousins. 10 points for him.
And Cousins with a terrific perimeter game. One more thing that kind of sets him apart at that center position.
The third quarter comes to a close. Trailblazers lead by 5. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. And let's listen to head coach Terry Stotts review the game plan with his guys.
Our number one concern is transition.
We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. Kansas City trails by 5. And on the floor for Portland here in the fourth. Roberson is out there with Mills. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. Then there's Griffin. And it's Aminu in at the 3, the small forward.
Hard screen from Nurkic there. That's really what opens up the high percentage look at the basket.
Screen by Cousins. Roberson dishes to Cousins. Nurkic with the block. Thompson outside. It's good. This game is all even.
Is it possible his sweet touch is getting sweeter, guys?
Trailblazers shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. And Mills kicks to Griffin. Cousins with a screen for Aminu. Shot off the screen. They get it back. Another shot. No good from Cousins.
Well, the D did their job there. Excellent contest to alter the close range.
And the basket by Collison.
I love the pace he's playing with, letting his offense come to him naturally and then building upon this lead for his team.
Here's Roberson. Screen by Cousins. The 3 from Mills to end the run. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Well, Griffin always plays hard in the paint. He knows he's going to have to stay gritty.
The first one falls. Griffin hits them both.
Well, Griffin every night is a double-double threat.
Kansas City has gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Outside Gordon. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins. For Portland, they've gotten off to a rough start in the fourth quarter, going 0 for 4 so far. Pass to Aminu. Now here's Mills. He's covered by Collison. Screen by Cousins. 6 to shoot. Roberson can't hit. For Kansas City, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. From outside, off the mark. Now here's Mills. He's covered by Collison. And Griffin slams it in.
must-see BG. You can see he stayed ready for that one. A terrific offensive talent.
Great way to see the alley-oop. That replay courtesy of Under Armour. Another unleash chaos moment. Nurkic setting the pick for Gordon. He feeds it to Thompson. Over Aminu, and Thompson gets it to go. Thompson's got 9 points here in the second half.
Klay Thompson, no stranger to these situations, always willing to fire in the big moments.
Cousins inside, and on Nurkic, and sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line. It's going to send DeMarcus Cousins to the line. It's going to be on Yusuf Nurkic, and that one falls for DeMarcus Cousins.
Seems like the more that's at stake, the more he rises to the challenge.
The screen from Thompson. There's the pick. Three-pointer. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Thompson's got it all tied up now for Kansas City. And Mills kicks to Griffin. You can't get that one to fall. And Kansas City will go the other way with it. Connects!
Oh, that is the play of the game.
Nothing more rewarding than hitting the big shot for your team.
And Mills kicks to Griffin. Feeds to Robertson. Here's Cousins. Good! He has tied up this game. Oh, what a shot.
And how about Cousins stepping up? A little leadership role here down the stretch.
Time called here. Kansas City decides to talk it over. And now the presentation of our Jordan player of the game, DeMarcus Cousins.
And as you'd expect, he's done most of his damage in that low block. I mean, that was the game plan, to get it to him in the paint and just let him go to work. And boy, has the big fella delivered. He has just killed them down low.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Tyronn Lue as he talked with the team. This game is obviously close, could go either way, and he wanted to make sure that his guys were all on the same page and were all staying with the game plan in order to close this one out. Kevin?
Thank you, David. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. The shot, no good. Good D by Thompson. Time called here. Kansas City decides to talk it over. Now here's Collison. Screen by Nurkic. Outside Collison. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's on DeMarcus Cousins. He knocks down the clutch free throw. And so he drops them both. It's a 2-point ball game.
Yeah, free throws put them in an excellent position to win this thing now. It's all in the hands of the D.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. They're behind by 2. 3 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, what's your take?
And they actually could take a 3 here and go for the win if they want to. I think they'll try and send it to overtime. The defenders don't want to foul in this situation, so you should be able to get a good look inside.
And so Kansas City takes the win. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. So
Thompson dropping 69 with 12 boards. Also dropping 30. Gordon with 21. Nurkic and Gallinari, both Kevin Love, but 36 boards and 9 boards apiece. Good grief. Cousins dropped 45 and 33. Griffin with 24 and 15. Patty Mills and Aminu both with 18. Robertson with 9, 12 assists. Kill him from the paint, you kill him from the range. Win your games. Classic Zers.